Manifestation is one of the most misunderstood concepts out there. Some people think it's just about thinking positive, that if you just believe hard enough, everything will magically appear. Others assume it's spiritual nonsense with no real logic behind it. But here's the truth, manifestation isn't magic, it's a process backed by psychology, neuroscience, and even quantum physics. If you ever tried to manifest something and felt frustrated because it didn't work, if you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success effortlessly while others struggle, if you ever questioned whether manifestation is even real, this episode is for you. Because today, we're breaking it all down. We're going to talk about the biggest misconceptions about manifestation and why most people get it wrong, the difference between wishful thinking and actual creation, so you can stop hoping for things and start making them happen. And we're also going to talk about the science behind manifestation, how quantum physics, the subconscious mind, and energy alignment actually shape your reality. By the end of this episode, manifestation will no longer feel like a mystery. It will make logical, practical sense for you. I'm Giovanna Ferreira and welcome to Embrace Manifestation Podcast, where I take you behind the scenes as I build my next level life in real time, sharing everything I learn along the way with you. Your dream life isn't just a fantasy, it's a decision and it starts right here. Alright, so let's start with one of the biggest reasons people misunderstand manifestation, because they have been fed an incomplete or oversimplified version of it. When people hear the word manifestation, they often picture something very specific: vision boards, affirmation, people sitting in meditation, imagining their dream life, and somehow, poof, it magically appears. And that's where the first major misconception comes in. Misconception number 1. Manifestation is just about positive thinking. If you ever heard phrase like just think positive and the universe will bring it to you, if you believe it, you will receive it, high vibes only, don't think negative thoughts, you attract bad things, you've been exposed to the watered down social media version of manifestation. The problem with this thinking is that it makes it sound like all you have to do is to want something and it will magically fall into your lap. And that's not how it works. Yes, your thoughts do play a role, but thoughts alone are not enough. You can sit in your room all day visualizing your dream life, but if deep down your subconscious beliefs contradicts it, or if you take zero action, nothing will change. The misconception number 2 is that you have to be positive all the time. This is one of the most toxic misunderstandings in manifestation space. There's a false idea that if you ever feel doubt, fear, or sadness, you're blocking your manifestation, and that's just not true. The human experience includes negative emotions. You're not meant to be in a high vibration, happy-go-lucky state 24/7. That's not realistic, nor it is how the subconscious mind works. What actually blocks manifestation isn't have a bad day. It's resistance, which comes from fear, doubt, and unresolved subconscious beliefs. If you try to suppress those beliefs or pretend they're not there, they stay buried in your subconscious and influence your actions without you even realizing it. Real manifestation isn't about ignoring your emotions, it's about understanding them. And now comes misconception number 3. If it's meant for you, it will come effortlessly. This one can be tricky because there is truth to the idea that when you are fully aligned, things flow more easily. But that doesn't mean you won't face challenges. Some people think if I struggle to manifest something, it must not be meant for me. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes delays happen because you have subconscious blocks that need clearing. You are not truly ready for what you're asking for. The universe is rerouting you something better. You need to take action instead of waiting for a sign. Challenges don't mean it's not working. They mean you're growing into the version of yourself who can receive what you're asking for. Misconception number 4. Manifestation is just a spiritual belief. A lot of people dismiss manifestation as being too woohoo or magical thinking. But here's the thing, manifestation isn't just a spiritual concept. It's deeply connected to neuroscience, how the brain rewires itself based on beliefs. and also psychology, how thought shapes emotions and behavior, and ultimately in quantum physics, how focus and energy influence reality. This is where we get into the real science behind manifestation, which we'll cover later in this episode. But for now, just know this. Manifestation isn't magic. It's about aligning your subconscious, your emotions, and actions with what you want, so you can naturally create it your life. Misconception number 5. You can manifest anything, anytime, instantly. Yes, you can manifest incredible things, but not everything is instant. Some things take time because your subconscious mind needs time to shift. External reality needs time to adjust. You might need to take action to open the right doors. For example, if you want to manifest a new career but don't believe deep down that you're capable or deserving of it, that belief will block you. If you want to manifest a loving relationship but still carry wounds from the past, you might subconsciously push love away. The truth is, manifestation isn't about what you want. It's about who you are becoming. The faster you align your identity, beliefs, and energy with your desired reality, the faster things start shifting. Alright, now that we've talked about the biggest misconceptions around manifestation, let's get into what actually separates wishful thinking from real creation. A lot of people misunderstand the difference between wanting something and manifesting it. They think, I want this thing, so I should get it. But manifestation isn't about what you want. It's about what you are aligned with. So what does that actually mean? Let's break it down. The problem with wishful thinking is what most people do when they first hear about manifestation. It sounds like, I hope I win the lottery one day. It would be nice to have my dream job. I want to be rich. The problem with wishful thinking is that it's passive. It relies on luck, external circumstances, or some force outside you to do all the work. People who are stuck in wishful thinking usually wait for things to change instead of taking action. They say they want something but don't truly believe they can have it. They feel frustrated when nothing happens and assume manifestation just doesn't work. And here's the kicker. Your subconscious mind doesn't respond to I want. It responds to what you believe it's already true. Think about it. If your subconscious is wired to believe that money is hard to come by, that relationships always end in heartbreak, or that success is for other people, you can want success, love, or wealth all day long, but your subconscious will block you from actually receiving it. Because your subconscious creates your reality based on what you believe to be true. This is why you can't just sit around daydreaming and expecting things to change. Here's what real manifestation looks like. Manifestation, it's not passive. It's an active process. It's the process of shifting your thoughts, emotions, and energy and actions to align with what you desire. And that alignment happens in 3 key ways. The first one is your identity must match your desire. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. If deep down you still see yourself as someone who struggles with money, then even if you set a goal to be wealthy, you unconsciously sabotage opportunities or make decisions that reinforce your current reality. Real manifestation happens when you become the version of yourself who already has what you desire. This is why successful people don't just wish for success, they embody confidence, discipline, and belief in their abilities. For example, if you want to manifest a healthier body, you don't just visualize yourself fit. You start identifying as a healthy person. You think, I'm someone who takes care of my body, and then naturally start making better choices. The second point is your subconscious mind must believe it's possible. Your subconscious is responsible for 95% of your daily decisions. If it doesn't believe your goal is realistic, it will block you from taking the right actions. For example, if you grew up in a household where money was always a struggle, your subconscious might associate wealth with stress, greed, or even guilt. Even if you consciously want to be rich, your subconscious will keep you stuck in financial patterns that match what is already known. How do you change this? By reprogramming your subconscious through repetition and deep emotional experiences. This is where affirmations, visualizations, scripting, and self-hypnosis come into play. but only if they are done correctly. We'll cover this in later episode. The number 3 is you must take aligned action. A lot of people think manifestation means doing nothing, just trusting the universe. But manifestations always requires action, not just any action, aligned action. There's a difference between taking action from a place of desperation, so grinding, forcing, struggling, and taking action from a place of alignment, trusting, flowing, knowing. For example, let's say you want to manifest a dream job. If you sit at home doing nothing, waiting for a miracle email, that's wishful thinking. But if you start networking, improving your skills, and applying for jobs with the belief that something amazing is coming your way, that's aligned action. Here's the magic. When you take aligned action, the universe meets you halfway. You start noticing synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and doors opening in ways you never expected. So how do you shift from wishful thinking to real manifestation? How do you stop wishful thinking and start actually creating? The number 1 move is shift your identity and ask yourself, if I already had what I want, how would I think, feel, and act? Then you're gonna start embody that version of you now. The second thing is reprogram your subconscious. Look at deep-rooted beliefs. Are they supporting or blocking your desires? Use tools like self-hypnosis, affirmations, scripting, and emotional visualizations to start rewiring your mind. And the number 3 is take inspired action. Do something today, even something small, that moves you towards your manifestation. It could be sending an email, making a call, signing up for a class, whatever aligns with the future you are creating. Now that we've talked about how manifestation is different from wishful thinking, let's break down the actual science behind it. A lot of people think manifestation is just some woo-hoo concept. But in reality, it's deeply rooted in quantum physics, neuroscience, and psychology. This is where things get really interesting, because once you understand how your mind, energy, and reality are connected, you can start using manifestation intentionally and effectively. So let's start with quantum physics, because whether you realize it or not, you are influencing your reality at a subatomic level. The first thing I want to talk about is the quantum field. Your reality is made of energy. In school, we learned that everything is made up of atoms. But what are atoms made of? Subatomic particles. And what are those subatomic particles made of? Energy. At the smallest level, nothing is truly solid. Everything is vibrating energy. This is what quantum physics has proven. Matter is not as fixed as we think. It exists as a wave of possibilities until it is observed or measured, and that collapses into something physical. This is called the observer effect. For example, in the famous double slit experiment, scientists found that when they observed particles, the particles behaved like solid objects. But when no one was observing them, they acted like waves, existing in multiple states at once. This means that consciousness itself affects reality. So what does this have to do with manifestation? If everything is energy and our thoughts and emotions carry energy, then we're constantly influencing the reality around us. The frequency we emit affects the quantum field, shaping the outcome we experience. Here is some real-life application. Have you ever thought about someone and then suddenly they text you? Or have you ever had one bad thing happen in the morning and then the whole day seemed to spiral into chaos? That's energy alignment at work. You're constantly emitting a vibrational frequency, and that frequency attracts experiences that matches it. This is why just wanting something doesn't work. You have to be in the energetic state of already having it. The second concept we must touch is the subconscious mind. Your reality is a reflection of your beliefs. If the quantum field responds to energy, then what determines your dominant energy? Your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your thoughts, behaviors, and reactions. It is like a program running in the background of your life, dictating what is normal and what is possible for you. For example, if you grew up hearing things like money is hard to earn, you have to struggle to succeed, love always ends in heartbreak, then those beliefs become your energetic baseline. Your subconscious mind will literally filter reality to confirm them. This is why two people can experience the same world but see completely different realities. Here is a real-life example. Have you ever noticed how some people always attract financial opportunities while others struggle no matter how hard they try? It's not just luck, it's subconscious programming. Your mind will always seek out and attract experiences that confirms what is already in belief. This is why reprogramming your subconscious is a key part of manifestation. If you don't change the internal beliefs, you keep manifesting the same patterns over and over again. Now let's connect everything together. Quantum physics tells us that everything is energy. Your subconscious mind determines your dominant frequency. And energy alignment is about matching your inner world to what you want to experience in your outer world. This is where the law of vibration comes in. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. And frequencies attract matching frequencies. This is why high vibrational emotions like gratitude, love, and joy attracts positive experiences, while low vibrational emotions like fear, doubt, and lack attract struggle. For example, imagine two radio stations. If you're tuning to 98 FM, you can't hear what's playing in 101 FM. It doesn't mean that the other station isn't broadcasting. It just means you are not on the right frequency to receive it. The same thing happens in life. If you want abundance, but your dominant frequency is scarcity and fear, you won't tune into the opportunities, ideas, and actions that would bring you wealth. This is why raising your vibration is one of the most powerful ways to manifest. You don't just ask for what you want, you become the version of you that already has it. So now that you understand the science behind it, manifestation, how do you actually use it? Here are 3 science-backed ways to shift your subconscious programming and align your energy with your desires. The first one is visualization or mental rehearsal. Neuroscience has proven that your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. When you visualize something vividly with emotion, your brain starts rewiring itself to accept it as true or as a memory. How do you use it? Every day, spend 5 to 10 minutes visualizing yourself already living your dream life. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel? The more real it feels, the more your subconscious will start shifting towards it. The second technique is emotion alignment, feeling before seeing. Your emotions are frequency. If you want to attract love, success, or abundance, you have to feel it first. This isn't fake it till you make it. It's aligning your nervous system with the reality you want. How do you use this? Ask yourself, if I already had what I wanted, how would I feel every day? Then find ways to generate that feeling now through gratitude, movement, music, or even small shift in your routine. The third technique is rewriting subconscious beliefs. If your subconscious is blocking you, you need to reprogram it. This can be done through affirmations, but only if they feel believable. Otherwise, they won't just work. Journaling to rewire old beliefs, and self-hypnosis to access the subconscious directly. How do you use it? So first thing, you need to identify one belief that is limiting to you. I'm not good enough with money. And rewrite it into a new empowering one. I'm learning to attract and managing wealth effortlessly. So let's wrap it up and put everything together. Today, we cleared up some of the biggest misconceptions about manifestation. We talked about why it's not just about positive thinking, why you don't have to be happy all the time, and why manifestation isn't about waiting for things to magically fall into place. It's about alignment, action, and energy. We also covered the difference between wishful thinking and real creation, how manifestation isn't about what you want, but about what you are aligned with. And finally, we broke down the actual science behind it, how quantum physics, neuroscience, and subconscious programming all play a role in shaping your reality. But understanding manifestation is just the first step. What really matters is applying it. So here's my challenge for you. Take one thing from today's episode and put it into practice. Maybe it's noticing your subconscious beliefs. Maybe it's shifting your focus or applying energy alignment in your daily life. Whatever it is, start today. And I want to hear from you. Tell me what stood out the most in this episode. Drop a comment or send me a message or leave a review. I love connecting with you and hearing your thoughts. And if you found this valuable, share it with someone who needs to hear it. In the next episode, we're going even deeper. We're gonna talk about your unique vibrational frequency, how to identify it, shift it, and use it to manifest faster. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Alright, here comes the boring part. The things the lawyers make me say. This podcast is for educational and informational purpose only. Nothing shared here should be considered financial, medical, psychological, or legal advice. I'm not a doctor, therapist, lawyer, or your personal manifestation guru, just someone sharing my journey, experience, and insight. Manifestation is power, but it's not a substitute for professional guidance when needed. You're responsible for your own decisions, actions, and results. Now that we got this out of the way, let's get back to designing the life of our dreams. See you next time.